Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. Still waiting for my new mic to come in. Can't trust this one. It's not working, so we're going to be a little echoey. And I'm going to have my coffee with you. We had quite a storm last night. Tornado was coming through, and I thought, woo-wee. I protected my computers. All right, so let's talk today about other people saving you. And I'm using the word save because we all do this at some point in our lives. We've been taught that we don't wield our own power. We've been taught that we need others, and that there are others that are, and I mean others as in for our own success. We've been taught that others can create for us what we can't create for ourselves. We've been taught that others who are successful or have what we want are the key to our own success. And that's just not true. Do we need others? We are the other. So of course, the other will step in and help at all times when you need it. Except for when you need the other to save you, that will never happen. Why? We have free will, and the whole purpose of coming here is to have our own choice for our own journey. No one can do that for you. So no matter how much somebody else will help you, the end result will never be the same as when you do it yourself. You can say, well, that's okay. You know, I'll marry a rich guy and, and have a great life. But that, of course, has cause and effect repercussions. So the question is, yes, can you get a quick fix? Of course, that's always possible. How many times do you quick fix your life and then you realize you haven't really changed it at all? You just keep having to go find a patch, and then there's another hole and you patch that and another hole. That's not you evolving as a spiritual being. And I know some of you don't really care. It's like you just want to know how to control your power, how to get the things, how to manifest, how to stop the pain. And I know you have good hearts. I know that. I know your intentions are good. But I know that this egotistical pain here can override what you know is truly, truly important. When you go into this place where your true essence is, where this doesn't rely on this to be happy, all things manifest. You're clearing out the clutter. Now, I did a video on your limitless self, how do you connect to that? I said something in there I want to clarify of what it meant. I said that the rule is, of course there are no rules, right? But we do have some laws here on Earth in order to function, like time and linear time and on some level. And, gravity, certain things are in place for us that, of course, we have the ability to get past. We don't have to be in this time. We can, supersede gravity. But we're not usually on that level. We have those abilities, but we're usually not on that level. There are other things we came here to experience and work out. One thing I said to you was that the key to being limitless, to connecting to your limitlessness, reconnecting, you never actually lose the connection, is to reach that enlightened, awakened state. That's where all things are possible. Now, what I didn't say in there, and I've said it many times in other videos, is that can you accomplish crazy stuff, manifesting stuff without being awakened? Absolutely. Let me share with you what happens when I said you are giving the most responsibility. When you go to the awakened state, what happens is you don't have any obstacles. You don't need anything anymore to be happy. You're already at that state. And that's pureness. That's light and love. And all things are possible up there. That's why that should be what we're all looking to achieve here on this planet. We're all trying to see again. Because it's there, we're just not seeing it. And then you see people doing stuff, and you're thinking, well, how are they doing it? They're vibrating on lower frequency. People like Hitler. I use him a lot because he's the ultimate. Look what the end result was. So I want you to remember that when you go into a lower frequency, it appears sometimes that some people how are they getting all this stuff? I'm going to guarantee you that they're not feeling good in here. They're coming from a very negative place that feels really bad, and they're fighting more and more out here to make themselves feel good, and eventually that goes down. So don't be fooled by, oh, well, I can sit and manifest anything. I just have to really want it and believe in it. Yeah, you could do that. Trust me, the end result will be a lesson. It will not be you in touch with your higher self. Whereas when you come from an awakened state, your choices are going to be much more enlightened, pure, positive, and the results will be positive because you're not connecting to anything negative up there. When you're connecting to something negative to manifest, the results are going to be within that lower frequency. So you may lose everything that you manifested. You may lose the relationship because it's not built on real long-lasting love. It's built on who has what. Or, you understand how this works, right? So yes, you have unlimited powers. Most of you just don't believe that. That's the biggest barrier there. So what happens is I see people going to others to fix a problem, not to assist them. That, when you manifest, they will show up. That person will show up with a check and say, hey, listen, I want to partner with you in business. Or this other person will say, you know what, you need some help. Let me help you out. And then you learn something from it because you weren't expecting them to help you, and you're trying to help yourself to change your patterns, to get out of your poverty or your bad relationships, or going into jobs that just don't what's the word I want to do? Honor you, right? Appreciate or honor you. That's a pattern. That is your message to fix whatever you want to change to get into a higher frequency so that you're no longer suffering. If you bypass that and you keep grabbing somebody else to fix you, you have not solved that challenge that you have there purposely for you to go to a higher frequency. This is not by randomness. There's no chaos in the universe. Everything is totally intelligent and perfect. So if you're experiencing these things and you're not dealing with them, the gateways won't open, and that manifesting on that higher unlimited level will happen because you're going into that positive space of saying, I have to go look at me. What am I going to do to change the situation? If you are going over here and still going, they're going to fix me, whatever. You're on a lower frequency of expecting the material world, including other people, to patch you, not dealing with the challenge, breaking through and evolving spiritually. See, we keep forgetting that's our spiritual evolvement, right? And then it gets put in our face, and then we have to look at it and say, I have some work to do, right? We all do. We all think that we're all that, and then we get into a situation where we go, wow, I'm not so enlightened. I guess I have to work on some things. I wasn't challenged. And you keep getting challenged to take you to that higher level. If you are looking for somebody else to save you, you will not get out of the challenging loop. It will not go away. It's going to keep coming back. Why? You have stayed in that energy field of manifesting me not being able to take care of myself. Other people can save me. That's the message you're sending to the universe. Lack, disempowerment, worry, panic, and then reaching to the material world. That is that message you're sending. So when you're going into these situations, ask yourself, what's going on? What dynamics are going on right now? I'm trying to get somebody to fix me. Instead of offering something, let's say you create a company or invent something or any numerous things that you want to do to create money, or you are a really hard worker and you decide to knock on doors and start your own cleaning business and say, you know what, let me clean your house for free if you like it. You can sign a contract for whatever. You're coming to somebody offering something of excellence, and that giving will come back to you because you're coming from that place. It's meeting in a fabulous, wonderful high frequency. If you knock on a door and say, hey lady, you look like you have a lot of money. I need a check from you. You're doing well. Give it to me. You're coming from a lack and a negative place against that person. In other words, they're supposed to fix you, which doesn't feel good to them. People give to causes because they really connect to the situation on a higher level. People don't give to causes where a bunch of people, come into a space and just don't want to work and, are just sitting around and say, hey, you guys should all give us money. That's not where people give charity, right? They give charity because they want to lift others up and change that situation. And whatever, bad things are going on out there. There's neither good nor bad. A lot of those things actually are just putting patches on too, but we're not even going to go into that. The intentions are usually always good, right? Hey, Mother Teresa used to take money from drug runners, right? Money's money. She's going to sit there and, judge everybody's money. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but you have to come from your positive place in order to have positive results ultimately. So, can you fix things temporarily? Yes. Ask yourself, is that really what you want, or do you want to fix things, or because you've learned something from it, you've evolved, you've become the different person that no longer has to keep going into that learning loop. Other people cannot save you. Other people cannot save you. Christ didn't save us. We still have to accept that in order to go to that place. Right? It's there for us. We still have to accept and open up. It's called free will in order to go to the higher place. Right? Isn't that what the Christians believe? Right? Is that you have to ask to receive. You have to, accept Christ into your life to go to that place, to that higher place. And I think everybody else in every religion or culture knows that there's something you have to accept and go to higher frequency to open up to that higher place. What is that? That's peace and love and all the opening to all the things that you are, and moves that clutter away. Not saying somebody else needs to make me feel good. If you find yourself doing that, it's because you've been tested. You've been tested to go there, and if you don't want that test anymore, it's time to pull up the bootstraps and make it happen. Say, what can I offer? What am I going to offer? Did I do my work? Or am I just looking for that world to save me? Give me, give me, give me. And you know if that's happening or not. We've all done it before. And I'm not talking about being in a bad place and, like I said, offering value to receive. But if you have a pattern of thinking somebody else will save you, you're going to stay in that loop. And that is disempowering to you, because you have the power. You have that limitless power. You can take that up to whatever level you want. And when you focus on doing that, it's going to be mind-blowing. Mind-blowing what's going to show up. It's all good. It's all good. All of it is good. It doesn't seem like it. It's because you're seeing it differently and you're avoiding it and fighting it. That's why I say embrace it. I know it doesn't make sense to embrace something that doesn't feel good. It's like saying, I accept this. No, it's saying this isn't a problem anymore. It's a lesson. I've learned it. Okay, it's not a problem anymore. And the universe says, oh, there's no problem here. Right? Does that make more sense? You are whole and perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Open up the gateway. Go to that higher frequency. And watch what happens. Miracles. We don't call them miracles anymore. We just call them what you're capable of. Namaste.